Yep.
We're taping this program now. It's about the 18th of July, right? 17th of July. And by the time, I think this particular program will air probably right about the time you guys are done. You're going to be graduating on the 30th, right? 30th or the 31st?
July 30th.
And how long of a service has it been for you now?
It would be 10 months total. October 17th is when we flew in to Sacramento
Okay.
from all over. And then we spent a month in Sacramento just learning different policies, different aspects of what people are going to be doing. Got trained in specific jobs that we have within the team, team building, bonding, all that.
That was a month. And
Yeah.
then 9 months on the field?
Yeah.
Okay. And now we talk. I like using the analogy that you know, in the superhero movies and books, each one of the superheroes on the team has a special power. Like one of them can change the weather, one of them can, you know, turn into a magnet or whatever. And there's sort of the analogy kind of holds to you, and each of you in your team has a particular skill or subset of skills that you utilize that you are assigned to. What is your particular superpower, Lucas?
Now my superpower, like on the team or like our team roles.
What is your team role?
My team role, I have two. It's Project Outreach Liaison, and that is to look within the community, find needs, and contact particular organizations to see if they could utilize a team later on.
Okay.
So when I was in Biloxi, I contacted other schools to see if they would like a team, and several were interested. And then here in Montana, I talked to a guy with the National Forestry, and he had two teams from the Denver campus. And so I got in contact with him to talk to our Sacramento region because he would like a team. And then I also am Service Learning Initiator, and that is the two people that joined Summer of Service in Sacramento.
Yeah.
They were both the Service Learning Initiator, the SLI, and so that job was void, so I took that up too. And
Service Learning Initiator?
yes.
Okay.
Sounds
That
fancy,
almost
doesn't
sounds
it?
like a superhero almost.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is that? What do you do for that?
Try and connect our work with the community.
Okay.
Like, for example, we spent a week out in the Judith River National Forest.
Sure. Yeah.
And we had an archaeologist maybe. She came out and talked to us about the building we were staying in, which was a 100-year-old ranger station. Talked to us about the area we were in. Took us out to see some cave paintings and stuff, so that way we could see that there was, you know, Indians and here before, and like, you know, just trying to connect that the environment with people here before, cultures. I also did just a brief history of Montana, you know, telling the team about the state animals and all that stuff, population, demographics, and just try and connect what we're doing. You talked about we're working with Agency for Aging, so I'm going to bring up some issues with senior citizens that they had to face with either Medicare or Medicaid.
And you were also like changing out print cartridges or something, weren't you, last time?
Yeah.
I talked to your group last time, and they said that's the exciting work we have to do. I mean, they were down in New Orleans helping with, you know, Katrina victims, and in Biloxi helping in the elementary school. They come to Great Falls and and in Santa Fe they're building houses for Habitat for Humanity. They come to Great Falls and they're changing out print cartridges. How exciting!
That was a blast.
That's
Thousands of cartridges need to be recycled.
Yeah.
And,
that's okay. It may not be glamorous, but it needs to be done,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, I mean.
And those cave paintings, actually it was me and a group of my friends that painted those about 20 years ago.
Yeah,
and they still tell people that that's some old, you know, picture.
That's great.
No,
I mean, people are coming in to see your work, so you should be
see my
happy
work.
for that.
That's very good. So let's talk about what you did. You know, and I talked to each one of the team that was here last month about a different aspect of your assignment. Now, is it typical for a team to be assigned 3 or 4 different locations during your term of service then?
Yeah, every campus you're going to get 4 projects.
4 projects.
4 projects ranging from a little over 2 months, a little less than 2 months. Like we're like 6 weeks here, and you are pretty much guaranteed. Now with after Hurricane Katrina, each campus is putting 60% of the resources in the Gulf Coast, so you're pretty much guaranteed at least 2. A lot of teams did 3 projects down in the Gulf Coast. Our team had 1 regional, which was New Mexico, and then 2 Gulf, and then we came back for another regional project here in Great Falls.
Okay, so 2 Gulf Coast, and that was Biloxi and New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to talk, and I want to talk to you. Let's talk about Biloxi, and then we'll get into a little bit about why you think why you think it would be beneficial for people to sign up for N trips. So Biloxi, you were down there. Tell us what you were doing in Biloxi.
Biloxi, we were put into a Jeff Davis Elementary School, and there were 2 teams before us there, and then our team and then a team after us went to finish up the school year. And we were there as mainly working in a reading lab that they had recently established, and also as teacher aides. So myself, I started out half an hour in kindergarten classroom in the morning, went to the reading lab, and did one-on-one reading for half an hour from students from 1st through 6th grade. Then I was also chosen to do recess for the half an hour. I went to a 4th grade class after recess for half an hour where I did one-on-one reading, because after recess they did reading. So the kids wanted to read with me, so I would take some of the kids who were maybe struggling a little bit more, read with them. Then they would take an AR test, accelerated reader test, and hopefully improve their test scores. Back to the reading lab, and then I'd finish my day out in 6th grade math. So that was my rough day, I guess. I was all over the place. One girl, Sarah, she was in pretty much the 1st grade classroom all day, and then reading lab every now and then when there's more kids. And then Glory, that you talked to before, she was just in the library all day. And Adam was just in a 6th grade math class pretty much all day. So I was skipping around all over the place. Some people were more focused, so I was able to get good one-on-one work with children. And
last month when I talked to, I think it was actually each one of the volunteers I talked to seemed to be somewhat profoundly affected by the experience in Biloxi. Did you find that true as well?
I would say that's very true. Joel, the one who's in Sacramento, after that project he has decided that he wants to be a teacher, so he's going to look into doing that in Colorado. I was affected by it because I would like to actually pursue career in education.
Okay.
Later, I'd like to first start out working in the classroom, maybe teaching, but also ultimately looking for educational policy, so above and beyond the teacher role. But I would like to have, before I start making policies all willy-nilly, it's good to see how it works in the classroom, so you don't have just some guy making up ideas and then teachers are like, this doesn't work, what's he thinking? So
that's interesting. You need to have the practical hands-on experience. I think if more people thought the way that you think about this, we'd all be a lot better off. I mean, you need to have people that have hands-on practical experience.
All right.
And I think that's a very smart way to go. So that did affect you.